the goal is not to show off on social media and to see I made this. I think the goal is really to figure out what makes you feel really passionate about and what's your taste and your idea and your personality, and cultivate your own personality into something you like to do. And then that makes us more human, right? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Paris. I've been talking about art and technology, the intersection between art and technology, since 2020. That moment we were talking about VR, AR, and we've created event using projection mapping, any kind of ideas that we can use technology to translate artistic expression. We've done it. And since the start of this year, I've been exploring with AI. As time passed by, I started to realize how accessible everything is. This is the best time to try, to play, to experiment, because there is no limitation with AI. Think about this. When social media emerged, people start to post a lot of things online. And for me, whenever I see someone post like really amazing artwork or the project they're doing, I'm so interested. I always feel like, oh, I wish I can do something like that. But I don't have time to practice. I don't have the time to explore that topic. I don't have the time to learn all the skill I can. But now, because of AI and all the amazing tools that emerging right now, they're just accessible for every single person. Even if you don't think you're creative, you get a chance to try it, and then because all the efficiency, the speed will be taken care of by AI. What you can do is just using your imagination. The most important thing is more like we can take risk again. Like we can save time, take risk, just basically do whatever we want to do and be playful again. That's something I really wanted to share in this channel. Why not? Why artists don't want to use AI? I'm just really confused the fact that some people are afraid even to generate one image because they have this guilt of copying other people. But trust me, if you're a creative person and if you're an artist, you will not make some work that already exists. And borrowing other people's idea has been in the art world for a very long time. Like it is pretty hard to be completely original as artists. But I feel like we're in the AI era because we can mix all the elements that you're interested. And later I'll show you a perfect example. Perhaps one of us in the future can create a new form of art. That's the originality. Who knows, maybe just one day you're experimenting something and then you're like, oh my God, this is a new form of art, or this is something like nowhere have shown it before, because it is mixed with different things and with your own imagination, with your own taste and point of view. The other day I saw a video, this professor's interview. I really loved the way how he talked about the future. Is like very optimistic and encouraging. And then that's the energy I love when people talk about AI. Yes, I do understand somehow they're a big part of out of control, this feeling that when we're thinking about AI, how it's completely controlled by certain tech company, that's something I cannot change. And yes, we can escape the internet, delete all the social media and go live a life that connect with human being, which is fine. It just at the same time, don't you want to try all these new tools just to explore what can be possibly made? And in this video, this professor was saying, I will just basically summarize it. Most professions that it has been out there, train people to create for the machine. And he gave example like when you use vacuum, like now the vacuum can actually like do the Lumba thing, the Lumba thing. And before you have to use the vacuum to clean the floor. Like Photoshop, we have to learn the skill to create a thing. And then he was saying how designers create for deadlines, pipelines, and the workflow, right? And then fashion designer create for the production constraints, and artists create for algorithm right now. But if the machine AI can do all this faster, then what's left for us is taste, judgment, intention, and the vision. The vision is such an important part. So basically all these cannot be automated. That's what we're good at. And that's what I try to talk about in my channel, because this is such an important time and period, how we as a human can focus on what we're good at and let the machine do their job eventually, of course. But at this moment, it's really the experimenting part. A lot of artists has emerged using AI. And I know so many artists that I really like. There's some photos I want to show you here. And when I talk about taste training, I'm not talking about I want everyone to have better taste. That's also not gonna exist. I feel like it's more about training who you are. Like, what is the taste you like? You probably doesn't really have good taste, but you probably will attract a community of people having the similar taste with you and create things together in the future. Because when you create something, maybe there's a need. Maybe your work is beautiful and the new forms of art. And of course, the whole world will know you. But even though you don't have the best taste or you don't really know how to create, but you can use AI to make something new or something that resonates with certain people. That's also possible, right? I just feel like it's such an exciting time. Yesterday, I went to this exhibition about AI, art, and science in the Chanel building. They hosted this event called Synthetic Natures. It's really stunning. I want to show you some of the work here. First of all, the artists use AI to give form to nature that is unseen. So based on scientific data, ecological records of plants and animals, informations buried in the depth of the ocean are transfigured through the interplay of AI and human imagination into visionary portraits of life itself. This is one of the painting alongside this one. I'll show the picture right here. It's quite stunning. I feel like I've seen something like this, not completely, but the color visual. But when it printed in a large scale, it feels quite different. And then the story behind it is really interesting. It's the phenomenon known as upwelling, where cold, nutrient-rich water from the deep sea is pushed towards the surface. This is a movement on a vast scale that occurs in oceans around the world that plays a vital role in supporting marine ecosystem. So the whole project, this painting, is based on this phenomena. There are other works like that. I'm not gonna go one by one, but you see what I mean? Like, the work is from imagination and scientific data or some kind of nature phenomena. I like when they say, as we explore the exhibition, we encounter the richness of the tools that we can use to understand the world and the kind of creative power that allowed us to express the invisible. So basically what I'm trying to say here is co-create with AI, not using it as a tool, more using it as like a creative partner to have the conversation and then make things that possibly never been made before. And then the goal is not to show off on social media and to see I made this. I think the goal is really to figure out what makes you feel really passionate about and what's your taste and your idea and your personality, and cultivate your own personality into something you like to do. And then that makes us more human, right? And then also I got this first volume of this Chanel book there. I'll show you a video. I recorded a video yesterday. I just show you how excited I was. They had this whole book there and collection of a lot of artists I like and interviews. And then one of the artist quotes. This is something I think I've made borrow these quotes on my channel or anywhere because it just so resonates of what I want to say. The ideal future is a new wave of AI native digital creators, young visionaries who see AI not as a threat but part of themselves. Pair that with feather light, ultra realistic mixed reality glasses, and suddenly we're all world builders, free to make impossible spaces, unbound by physics, price, or health, safety, limitless, finally. Over the years, when I talk about art and technology on this channel, I've seen a lot of people share amazing experience using technology to make art or anything more accessible for people who have disability or older people who want to have companion. I just think things can be very optimistic. It doesn't hurt if you use AI to try to make something new, like experiment with it. Like I said, we can take a lot of risk and keep playing. Why not? I always ask my friend, like, why don't you want to use the AI to have a creative partner, assistant, a personal stylist where you have to pay thousands, millions of dollars before to do? like you basically, okay, 1,000 minutes is a bit too much, but you you almost like a celebrity service. You almost get all this celebrity service for free. And you also have the access of education. Education, this word probably will change because how we perceive knowledge is also no longer the same. But that's all become very accessible to you. Means long time ago, if you want to be an artist, you have to be having a rich family, you have to pay a lot of money to learn things, right? But now everyone can be artist, everyone can express themselves. Maybe the word artist will even change, I don't know. I think what stops us keep going, a lot of people, is the fear of not in control. But we never really have a lot of control anyway, don't you think? I mean, I don't think I ever feel like I have control of my own business, I have control with my own life. I'm always just happy to explore, experiment, and what's coming tomorrow, I don't know. But after all, everything's fine, everything's great, and I'm just a very, very happy person. I love to share this happiness and excitement with you all. If you like my video, please subscribe and follow my journey. And I want to be the host to you to just explore this together, grow together. When I share my PDF exercise with you, I'm not here to teach you because I don't want to teach. There's nothing to teach. I just want to here to create together and then host and guide you to try something new if you don't know how to at this moment. But you can always explore by yourself and then share with the vision with me. Or I want to create this community of people who are just love taking risk and love to play, be the kid, be the creative human being that we can. So in the next video, I will share my own experience of using the practice I designed to mix things together and see how I turn a painting into the fashion design I like. And then I also asked one of my friends to use the music she likes and things that triggers her emotion to create something new, images with AI. So let's just create together. It's really just don't get bothered with a lot of negative thoughts and things online because we can't control a lot of stuff. Yeah, thank you so much for your time. I really hope you enjoy my channel, you enjoy this episode. But even if you don't, you can dislike, you can share your concern, and you can say things that you believe is true, which is completely fine. Because I think the future of social media is not about having how much likes you have. It's about really share your own perspective and who you truly are, and get the people who have the similar feeling or believe with you, and just form a community and build the world together. Yeah, okay, thank you so much for your time. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.